Peace family, back again at you with a new video, and we're going to continue talking concerning the First World War and the Second World War that they did, I'm saying, and how this became the new normal, okay? They did it from the First World War to mind control the entire earth, I'm saying, that there was this First World War that took place, and millions have died, and they never tell you really what was it all about, do they? No, just a small beef here and there, and there was Germany dropping bombs, there were British, there were wars, there was people being killed, and it was nothing but reset that we already explained to you in the other lessons, what I'm saying? And this became the new normal since then. Yeah, they gave them mind control as soon as they born, that they must die, and people die, and they program you to die with birthday and parties and all that. So because you're not supposed to die, yeah, they programmed you, as we find out. You can look at the trees out there; they don't just get old and die and drain off. No, you see the trees; they get stronger and stronger in the ground, and they can live till they die. If they die, it's because they tired to be alive. They want to die, but they're not supposed to die. Nobody tells them they have to die. Nobody tells them their age. They just are. Yeah, they don't age because they just are the trees, and they just regenerate themselves, and until man cut them or drain them or do something to them with chemicals, yeah, they don't die. You know what I'm saying? You can have entire forests growing permanently, undisturbed. They won't just die unless men come with these dead doctrines and destroy them. Because they're destroying themselves. They themselves are in the path of death. They believe in death. They believe they're born and they die. As soon as you believe it, they give you the belief that you're gonna die, and they make wars, and people die. That's Second World War body count. People was ugly. First World War, Second World War. They gave them all this fashion. See that? Experimental American body armor. See that? They're carrying out experiments with these hybrids. You see that? They ain't human. They're human. They're not mankind. They're not. So they use them for these experiments. See that? What is he gonna gain from that? Nothing. Look at this one. Why does he do that? He doesn't know. He doesn't care. All of them. They're just hybrids. Told you guys. They have no soul. And they came in, they deceived them, you know what I'm saying? Experimental allied body armor, see that? A lot of people got destroyed, you see that? In the Second World War, there's you see, numbers of people that died and look in the location, you see that? Scary, yeah? All the world, what they do. Look what they do. Just drop a bomb and run and kill thousands of people. Yeah, 1.3 million people got crushed like that. I don't know when. It's in this website here. Yeah, it's just war crimes that people don't answer for. See that? Dead people in the street. World War II died of anger or something somewhere. See that? That's all that war brings, nothing else. And why are they bombing you? These elites have no. You have no beef with them. You have no way to defend yourself. Yeah, but you paid for all these cans and then they come and say, see that? See that? Do this in the street and they just grab him and see that? Iraqi body counts. Mm-hmm. All words you were so ghetto. See that? A lot of people buy with anger. See that? A pile of bodies, is it? All of those Auschwitz. Well, we know this is all fabricated stories as well. We're gonna show you. Okay, I'm gonna show you that this is all scripts. All these wars, Second World War, First World War, Third World War. It's all a script they're running. Don't think there's something real about it. You know what I'm saying? See that? They all hybrids in the experiment in a lab. Experimental Allied helmets of World War One. See that? That's when the lab started, basically, this simulated reality of war and the cycle of war, Yahweh wars, you know what I'm saying? Which I'm gonna show you, wait, hold on. Um, Yahweh prepared you in mind with his religion. See that? Got all these scriptures here to show you. But don't have to be reading all of them. Yeah, they're all the same. Let's read. Mm, okay, in Obadiah, saying Obadiah 1, for the day of like Yahweh is near upon all the heathen. See that? As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thine own head. See that? But really, you don't know what he's talking about because he's talking about the fact that you're not living in harmony with the universe at all. You're a sinner. You're an idolater. So that's what happened. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. Here, Amos 5 people. He's telling them, yeah, woe unto you that desire the day of Yahweh. To what end is it for you? What are you gonna get with that? What will you get with so-called day of Yahweh? It tells you there. The day of Yahweh is darkness and not light. Is that what you're chasing? Darkness. Shall not the day of Yahweh be darkness and not light? Because Yahweh is a devil. Didn't I tell you? Even very dark and no brightness in it. So what do you think it means? No brightness in it. I'm going to show you. It shows you no brightness in it because all these things that you do, there is no brightness in it. Yeah, this is the day of Yahweh, the First World War, Second World War, and now today, the Third World War. It's the day of Yahweh they gave you to live on. And that's your lowest existence, lower vibrational fields of existence, shooting at each other, because this is what you've been brainwashed to do, either because you just hybrid, you ain't mankind, you're just a human, believing a spinning ball human, and this low vibration, you see that? They all show you that. They all low vibration shooting at each other. They believe in killing each other. No animal on earth do that, only them. See that? They got themselves these guys, you know what I'm saying? They're all in it. They promote to the dead. Kingdom of Babylon, kingdom of breaking people's houses in. See that? It says the U.S. war on terror has killed 500,000 people. Wow. See that? And you know that war is illegal. So all these people are just criminals. All these soldiers, they're not heroes. Don't think that. See that? All of them in the past doing the same. 50 best World War II movies. Here we go. They mind control them to do that. Yeah. Nothing else. They all be mind controlled for World War III. They told you. See that? Trump is in the first line. And these clowns believe in Trump and Bitcoins. Yeah, man. See that? Just sad what they did back there. There a pile of people that died. See that? All the religio, what happened to them in the end? See that? They mass graves in there. See that? I say I didn't warn you. Yeah. But I want to show you something else that these guys lied to you and how this is all just a fake history. You know what I'm saying? It's all fake history, people. Yeah. What's going on here? Pilots. Okay. Dead bodies. Alright. But yeah, I was telling you, they mind controlled you with all these militaries, generals, wars, big organizations. They're gonna save you. Yeah, giving you bioterrorism, biological warfare, and all that. See that? Smallpox, variola. Yeah, they attack us with all that. This stuff that gives you, after you can have kids, this some of this stuff that they give you when you're young. And then they give you vaccines, of course. So, but that these world wars that were created, these scripts, this all reality, the First World War and before, because that's why they speak about AC and BC, because the whole thing is being is scripted, is all a made up story they gave you. Okay, we're gonna get to that. Hold on, I wanna read that. 10 World War One facts that will leave you speechless, he says. And there it says the world wars have always been incredibly interesting, albeit very destructive topics. The battles that took place were gory and disturbing, with men and young boys dying in muddy trenches on both sides. It took days, sometimes months, just to fight for a few yards in the midst of a trench warfare. That being said, World War One doesn't receive the recognition within the history books as often as World War Two, which was a much bigger conflict in comparison. We're here to change that. Here are the 10 World War One facts that leave everyone speechless. Yeah, they were doing plastic surgery, once they have these troops, you see, they get grounds, they get lab rats, you know what I'm saying, to test the new science, okay? Because the new science started from them, from all this military stuff. Otherwise, how are they gonna get people to experiment all this science they gave you? So they start doing the plastic surgery right there. These soldiers, I don't know, some people get blasted by these bombs, and they patch them with plastic. You know what I'm saying? There were plastic surgery going on. Okay, but they had to use them in this manner. Don't forget that. How evil it is this. Is Yahweh, people. The invention of plastic surgery was kick-started by World War One. You see that? So before, and you know how bad plastic is. Before the World War One, nobody was doing nothing like that. It took a war to create this evil stuff. Which means when they create war, then the stuff they create is bad as well. When Harold Giles, a surgeon, took on the case to reconstruct facial injuries following shrapnel impacts. hmm Invisible link. So here in this, you see that the health industry was already at work from back then, since the First World War. Okay, they were part of the plan and the script. The invention of plastic surgery was kickstarted. Okay, we read that. Invisible ink. During the war, the British often used fresh supplies of male semen as an invisible ink to prevent the smell of the writing from being detected by the enemy. Wow. See, people? Using semen and telling you that semen don't smell? Just craziness. Christmas truce. Here we go. In 1914, both British and German troops decided to call a ceasefire around the holiday season. They called this a Christmas truce. The two sides played a game of saucer, or whatever they call it, with Germany winning 3-2. See that? They stopped the war, people, and playing games, playing Olympics in the middle of war. Yeah, and you know, damn people think that the war is real. That is real, man. They stopped the whole war, shooting each other, killing each other, play a game, and then war, go back to war again, and then kill each other again. Make a lot of sense, isn't it? When you're brainwashed by the system, see that? They all go brainwashed by the system, big time. They tell them go kill each other. Okay, stop now, have a break, go play some game, and they do. That's what they do. Yeah. Both sides. Henry Tender. Henry Tender, the single most highly decorated private within the British Army, refused to fire on Adolf Hitler, people, who was just a soldier at the time, despite having him lined up. Yeah, he believed it wasn't right to shoot an injured soldier. So they're telling you that Adolf Hitler was in the First World War and he was a prisoner. That somebody refused to fire Adolf Hitler, who was just a soldier. Yeah, solidar at the time. Solidar, what that means. Would it mean soldier? It doesn't matter what it was. What matters is he was there and they're claiming that he was a prisoner, people. Despite having him lined up, he believed it wasn't right to shoot an injured soldier. So they're telling you that Hitler was in the First World War. He had war background. Can you believe that? Hmm? Dude was in the First War, a prisoner, and created the Second World War. Same dude. Wow. And tell me it's not a script. Parachutes. Parachutes. Both the United States and the British considered parachutes to be a sign of being a coward. Because of this, the two nations refused their fighter pilots' requests for having one. So they telling you that the pilots didn't have parachutes, people. Had their plane catch on fire, they had to die. That's what they're telling you that. how they dumb them down, yeah, to die over so-called word coward because you're gonna be in the plane with no parachutes. If you want parachutes, you're a coward. You see the mind control? See how they take them out? It's just pathetic, man. And they even have the nerve to write it here. It's like, wow. Another one shooting people. During the war, France constructed a fake Paris, people. Could you believe that? Complete with wooden Gare du Nord. Yeah, wooden Gare du Nord, 15 miles from the real city, in order to confuse German bombers. What? You create the whole entire city to confuse German bombers. It's just damn people to even write it down here. All these lies. Mexican agreement. Germany offered Mexico cession of okay, all the blah 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 word BS that they do. They sell lands, they split between each other, you know. So lie stories. He's telling you Sidney Lewis, the youngest British soldier from the role is, I don't know why he writes Solider from World War One, was just 12 years old when they were running with kids, sending kids to war. See that? 12-year-old kid when he served. Sadly, the British Army consists of over 250,000 underage boys fighting. See that? It was a script. They used the kids to make it happen. Because even normal people, the real men wouldn't do that. So they used a whole lot of kids. During the harsh winter months of the war, the Russian and German soldiers made a pact to cease fighting people and ward off a group of hungry wolves that had been preying on both sides. See that? They were messing around the wolves and then they stopped to deal with the wolves and then they continue killing each other, right? Makes a lot of sense. Jeremy, highly trained female homing pigeon delivered message of that resulted in liberation, of course. They had to liberate their mind with a pigeon of 194 ambushed United States troops, despite having been shot in the process, blinded, and enduring slag leg. So, you know, they just went there for that. Why you go to war for? To get shot, to get dismembered, to get blinded, to get, you know, dislodged. Dislodged. Like, so that's what they do, people. It's all BS. Alright. And low vibration existence. You know, they crave for power. They don't know mosaic. See that? They don't know mosaic, so they crave for a power that is outside of them. Okay, and they serve this power that is outside of them. So they don't know mosaic. That's what I'm telling you. They're all religious, doesn't matter who. If he's in the military, he's a religious. Because, you know, no free man is gonna be, you know, group thinking like that. See? The power is not in them, it's outside of them. And this power outside of them is the one that have to heal them. Yeah, what did I tell you? When you don't know mosaic, that's what you're gonna do. like they teach you to do it. Okay? They always guided because they don't have their own powers, you know? So that's it, man. I showed you guys what these old wars are all about. Yeah? That shooting people is the lowest vibration of existence that you can have. And that's what they push on you. Lowest vibrations, yeah. Yeah? The lowest vibration of existence. Religion and war. Yeah. They live in La La Land. You wanna see? La La Land, yeah. What's your guys' take on the rapture? Will the church? They live in La La Land. Rapture is you living the system. Yeah, and be yourself. Hmm. That's it, man. Yeah. This one is saying, "See America against traitors," and then it have red and blue, which is bondage, which is then it have this Statue of Liberty there to mark you, you know, seal America against traitors, you know. They are the traitors. Blue and red keep you in a cube, alright? And talk about they being freedom fighters. No, they're not. Otherwise, they will be here liking our videos. That's it, man. Love you all. Look at the lies. Don't trust them. Peace. Love you all.